The 2013 European Youth Olympic Festival opened before a capacity crowd at the Hallenbad Stadium in Utrecht. 2,300 talented athletes were on hand for the occasion.
It is an honor and a pleasure for me to declare the 12th Summer European Youth Olympic Festival open.
So the Olympic flag was raised and the flame lit. All was ready for the action for the 2013 Youth Olympics in Utrecht. The first medals of the game were on offer in athletics, the men's and women's 2,000 metre steeplechase and the hammer throw. There was also volleyball action with Russia playing the Netherlands in men's and Italy playing Germany in the women's game. In tennis, plenty of Dutch players in action, as well as the #1 women's seed, Dalma Galfi of Hungary. There was basketball and handball action also. The group phases got underway. Heat 1 in the girls' 100 metre dash, plenty of local interest as Tassa Yiya lines up in lane 4, off to a great start. The tall, big striding young lady out in front. Can she make it a start to finish win? She's got the girl from France on her back there, Cynthia Leduc, just hanging on and going through to the semi-finals of the 100 metre there. The big high five, great effort from Tassa. In Heat 4, easily the sprint of the day. Watch the girl down the outside here. Paraskevi Andreou from Cyprus. Look at her go, streaking ahead now. Absolutely scintillating time, looking like the girl to beat. Straight through to the semi-final with a time of 11.82. That was very impressive. Second, Ireland. Third, Italy. But surely it's Andreou, the girl to beat. Now, the first medal of the day. This is a mammoth effort here from the Hungarian girl, Sofia Baxkay. Whoa, what a throw! 68.56 metres, easily picking up the gold there. That's 5 metres better than her nearest rival from the Ukraine, Victoria Golda. What an effort! 1 gold to Hungary. Now in the men's first heat, the 100 metre dash. It's the Frenchman down the outside, off to a fantastic start. That's Kenny Blaycourt. Can he make it start to finish victory? Looking good, stretching out, reaching. He's got a little bit of competition there from the Croatian, but he's over there first. Blaycourt through to the final with Croatia and Belarus also represented. Now on to Heat 3, and we've got a Dutch representation here. It's Joris van Gool. Look at him go. The crowd cheering him on. Can he make it? He's out from the front from the gun, and has he held on? Whoa, looked like he was pipped on the line. Yes, he was. The Italian Diego Petrossi out wide, pipping him narrowly right on the line, both through to the final. And now it's the women's 2,000 metre steeplechase. Another gold medal up for grabs here. Red hot favourite from Hungary. Yes, it's Lily Anna Topf. With her is the Nederland girl, Viel Bakker. They look like jumping out in front early, keeping an eye on one another. But Topf not taking too much notice of what's going on behind her. Looking like it's going to be a start to finish victory for her. And it is in the final stages. She just pulls away. It's Topf first, Daylight second, but certainly Bakker doing her best to hang in there and pick up that silver medal. But this is the second gold for the Hungarian side. What a marvellous run. 6 minutes 45.45 seconds. 10 seconds ahead of her nearest rival from the Netherlands. And it was Sayya Gul from Turkey coming in third. Great start for the Hungarians.
I want to be run very good and a good time. And I can do it. And I'm very, very, very happy.
Now another gold medal up for grabs, this time in the boys' 2,000 metre steeplechase. And the man to beat from Spain is Alexis Rodriguez Coronado. And as expected, he's out in front early. He's got a little bit of competition from France in the form of Anatoly Pontier. And there's also the Ukrainian, Max Poisevin. But in the end, it's gold to Spain. He's far too good, is our boy Alexis. And there he is across the finish line. Gold for Spain, silver for France, and bronze for the Ukraine. High fives all round, but what a marvellous run. In volleyball, first up, Pool B action in the men between Poland and Italy. Really a no contest. Poland asserting their authority early. Big power serving and a set-up. Poland taking the match in straight sets, 25-16, 25-13, 25-20. Very impressive from Poland. Next up in Pool A, it's Finland against Turkey. Poor stroke there from the Turkish side. They in fact went down in the first set, 25-18 to Finland. But they certainly came back with a powerhouse display. Some clumsy stroke play from Finland. And it was Turkey coming back from one set down to take it 3-1. Fine effort from the Turks. In the other match, it was Russia versus the Netherlands. Some very poor play early from the Netherlands. They lost the first set 25-21, but to the delight of the local crowd, they fought back in the second set, giving themselves a hope. But of course, the Russians, in the end, far too good, and taking this one by 3-1. Now in Pool B for the girls, it's first up Italy versus Germany. Big hit there from the Italians, but just out, giving that first set to Germany 25-15. Now set point coming up. 3-0 for the Germans. Italy normally such a force in this contest, but they're way too hot. It's over the baseline, winners are grinners, and the little dance there by the German ladies as they celebrate that victory quite easily. Serbia, a powerhouse in volleyball up against Greece here, getting off to a flying start. Taking the first set, 25-13. They made that one look easy. In the end, Greece absolutely no match. Quite a soft serve, as you can see. And in the end, the Serbians, nice high set up. Whack! Beautifully in the middle again. And a straight sets victory to the Serbian side. Winners are grinners and dancers, as you can see. The Netherlands taking the first set in their match against Poland in Group A. 25-19 was the score. Poland in disarray, trying to get their game back on the rails. But the Netherlands looking fine there. Some fine play, and they took this one in straight sets very easily. And there it is, the celebration looking good. Plenty of interest early on in the tennis tournament as local boy Tom Monen was in action. He was up against Estonian Mattias Siimaa, the number 10 seed. Siimaa hitting the ball very crisply and going on to take the first set by 6-3. Monen well and truly with his back to the wall, trying to stage a comeback. Siimaa putting up a great effort. Monen with a big effort, trying to get back into this game, but in the end, Siimaa too good, taking it in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3. The 15-year-old very disappointed, Tom Monen. He's eliminated, and Mattias Siimaa going on to the next round. In the women's, the second seed, Teresa Mihajlikova of Slovakia, was one of the first women in action. She was up against Natalia Popovic of Serbia. Big serving, crisp hitting lady, Mihajlikova, and having very little trouble against Popovic. Won it in straight sets, 6-1, 6-love. Next up was Edward Petrina of Spain. He's ranked number 14 in youth players in Europe. Very crisp hitter of the ball. Beautiful overhead smash there to win the point against Lucas Klein of Slovakia. Slovakia, a very weak backhand, preyed upon by Petrina, and he went on to win this in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4. Marvellous effort from the number 4 seed from Spain. The women's top seed was also in action today. In the green, that's Dalmar Galfi of Hungary. She also had very little trouble in defeating her opponent, Katrina Samet of Malta. Mum was on hand to watch the action, enjoying the sunshine. Galfi absolutely not letting up on her opponent, and in the end, winning very easily, just dropping 2 games, 6-1, 6-1, the victory there for Galfi. In handball competition, always Russia and the Scandinavian countries, powerhouses in this particular competition. First up, it's Sweden, Belarus. Sweden in the familiar yellow colours. But it's Belarus working the ball round beautifully, and look at that opening goal for them. Sweden, though, working it nicely. Waiting for that gap to appear. Beautiful dish off and a lovely save. That is one of the saves of the day there from the Belarus goalkeeper, but full time, and it's 36-23 from Belarus. What an upset. The local team, the Netherlands, up in action next against Austria. And that is a superb effort from the Austrians first up. The Netherlands struggling for most of this match, but showed flashes of brilliance. Some nice dish off and running, working at the ball. Beautiful goal, probably the goal of the match for the Netherlands there. But in the end, it's Austria too strong with some very powerful shooting. Ending off in style, it's Austria 38, Netherlands 28. So one of the earliest starts of the day came in the basketball competition today. First was a boys Pool A match between Italy and Serbia. All the talk of the team events has been about the height and power of the Serbian team. They're red-hot favourites to take out the gold. Italy trying to keep up with them, but of course expected to wilt under the might of this particularly brilliant Serbian team. Italy probing, looking to shoot from downtown, but look at that defence. All over him like a glove. Boris Simonic picks his pocket, steals, makes his way down the court. Beautiful floating pass over to Stefan Kenic, a foul there, and this will be a certain 2 points from the free throw line for Stefan Kenic from the Serbian side. Makes it look so easy. And in the end, it was Serbia pulling ahead in the final stages. Serbia 86, defeating Italy 43. The Italians, no matter how hard they tried, were unable to get back into this match, and Serbia living up to their reputation. And in Pool B, it was Germany up against Poland. Poland in the red. Germany certainly the favourites for this game. Nice three-pointer early in this match from the Poland side. That was Majakowski with the three-pointer. Now Germany working it around. Just on the fringe, taking the shot there is Hübner. Wasn't that beautiful? Poland. What a block there from the German Marcel Kessen. Now, on the break, defense here for Poland. Can they hold out the Germans? Beischlag really in command at point guard. Beautiful ball there. Works it back. Ooh, sloppy shot there. Sloppy play all around, but it worked out well for the Germans. Still very hungry to make a quick bucket before the buzzer. Oh, he overruns the ball there. It's picked up by Maishazak. What a throw from downtown, ending on a high note, but still Germany the victors by 57-41.
That makes the final score 57-41.
And over to the women now, and it's the Netherlands versus Slovakia. What about that bucket from the local side? Janice Ndiba, a fantastic match this afternoon, and follows that bucket up with a steal and an easy score for Evelyn Kallenberg. The Netherlands in total control, much to the delight of Coach Sengers. Once again, it's Kallenberg just controlling the tempo and the pace, doing it with ease, as Asa Kanterbeek now works it off to Ndiba, goes to the paint, makes it look easy. The Netherlands looking good. Slovakia coming back. There's Mistanova, Romanova, Blanarova, and finally it's Steerova. Still missing that bucket despite the good lead-up work. Netherlands charging back now. The point guard, Kallenberg, calling the plays. They're looking so good. This is a marvellous effort from the Dutch. And finally, what about that shot from Asa Kanterbeek? Final score, 72-58 to the Netherlands. So the medal tally at the end of day one, it's Hungary off to a flying start with 2 gold, and Spain just behind them with 1 with that victory in the 2,000 metre boys event. The Netherlands in there with a silver, and also France. A marvellous day of action. The locals very happy with the women's volleyball team. Spain picking up gold, but what a marvellous effort from the hammer thrower from Hungary, Sofia Baksky. More action tomorrow.